Hello, everybody. If you're watching this video, just give me a second because I'm going to share this broadcast on Facebook. Just a second. I am excited to see you here. Hold on, page. Let's go to the Akashic Records Institute page, and I'm going to go in there and share. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if this works. Let's gonna go live. And then once we are live, I'm going to broadcast this into the group for those of you that are in flow. And all right, so looks like we are on. Okay, so now just give me one more second. I wanted to broadcast this session both into a group. Let's broadcast into flow. Okay. And then one more we're going to share in our Facebook group too. Okay, so make sure we are everywhere. All right. Okay, so we are live both. And let's see. Some of you also join me on Zoom, so welcome, welcome. Let me see who is here in the Zoom. All right, I have Barry, Ebony, Kenty, and Lisbeth. Welcome, welcome. So this video is gonna stay here for you, for those of you that are signed up for Flow. And I'm also broadcasting to our Facebook group. This is a bonus session. I know Flow starts tomorrow, but I wanted to, today I draw a card, and of course, what card did I draw? I don't have it here, it was over there, but I draw the Rebirth card, which is the number one of my Oracle deck, of course, right? And I just thought it was so perfect to actually do a flow session on the first day of the year. And so as I follow my inspiration, I just posted the image and I asked if those of you would like to join me today for the session. And I decided to do this, a bonus session for those of you that are in flow, and also a gift session for those of you that have not learned about flow and want to learn about it, or just enjoy the session today. So whatever you are is just perfect. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about how our flow and trust is going to happen, and a little bit about how this came around. If you are on the Zoom and you wanted to comment or ask questions, just comment on the Q&A. Let me make sure my sound is okay. And so here's my plan. I want to take a few minutes just to give the gist of how our 7 days of flow and trust are going to happen. And then we're going to do a 15-minute session on with the Akashic clearing of Rebirth. And so it's just perfect for today. And then we're going to do a short download afterwards. So how flow and trust came about. So for those of you that have not heard me talking about, I read a book called Dollars Flow Through Me. And it's a great book that helps you to shift how you see manifestation and creation. And today I was like looking around on Facebook, and there is so many people talking about goals, and you have to have your goals, and if you don't meet your goals, and it just feels so heavy and so like not flow at all. and and what I found is that the times that I had, you know, New Year resolution and goals and all that stuff, it creates a lot of pressure and anxiety behind your intentions. And since I delivered this program Flow in April of last year, and since then I've been, you know, continuing enjoying the program myself because I'm one of those people that I needed to create experiences for others so I can also enjoy the experience for myself. So I've been enjoying Flow a lot, and they are like 28 sessions, and you know, imagine if you repeat 28 sessions for like 9 months. I need new sessions and I wanted to create this new experience of Flow for me, for you, and for all of us. So how the Flow came about? It came about from the idea that I received from reading a book called Dollars Flow to Me. And basically the book talks about the importance of be aware of your thoughts, right? So, and the book is called The Dollar Flows to Me. You can apply this concept to any area in your life. I am a prosperity coach, so I do love supporting you in making more money and keeping more of the money that you make. So, so that's why in the book he talks about, you know, the reason that he was talking about his story, right? And he noticed that whenever he wanted to make a change in his life, depending on the area, some changes were a lot easier. So he wanted to lose weight, so he went in and bought a weight machine and, you know, did like 30 minutes exercise a day in the weight machine, and he lost weight. Because that is an area in his life that he did not have any charge to it. But in the department of money, he noticed that all the money trainings and, you know, all the things that he did had so much charge around it. He ended up like looking at his bank account like, you know, million times a day, or he ended up like, you know, forcing things and coming up with an energy that did not brought the money that he wants. And once he let go of that, and he did the steps that I'm going to share with you, you know, the whole book is 80 pages, and you know, the most important thing that you need to learn about the book is what I'm going to share now. So he was talking about stop your overwhelming thoughts every day, like be thinking about your bank account, be thinking about what is going to happen tomorrow if I cannot pay that bill or that bill. Like, oh, you know, I believe that everyone that is here, somehow you relate with that energy, right? You notice your mind, like, you know, worrying about what is not there. So the solution that he brings into the book is to shrink down the worry and the anxiety and any thoughts of, you know, fear of what's not happening to 15 minutes a day. And then he suggests that you have 3 other times during the day where you know, put on your timer 15 minutes and you imagine that you are in this beautiful, abundant field of flowers, right? So, so that's it. If you read the book, that's what you're gonna get out of the book. And when I read the book, I love the concept and I start applying, but of course, anything that I do, I'll put my woo-woo on it. and so I you know, I mix it with Akashic clearings, which is a powerful session where I connect with my healing guides and I help you to release from your body what is triggering, that your ego is using that trigger within your body to attach to those thoughts and make you sabotage yourself. So basically I add my sprinkle on these 15 minutes of, you know, allowing your body to, you know, be with all those worries. So I sprinkle the Akashic clearings. So, And so that's how we're going to start our days for the next 7 days. We're going to meet, for those of you that join us for Flow and Trust, we're going to meet at 7 a.m. Sorry, at 5 a.m. Pacific time. So we meet at 5 a.m. Pacific time, sharp on the time. I'm not even going to share my video, and we're going to go straight. We're going to use one Akashic clearing every day, one different sacred crystal codes grid. So today we're going to do the rebirth grid. Tomorrow is going to be another grid. So I'm going to look into the energy of the day, and those of you that are going to be here, we're going to use a different grid. And each session is going to help you to release, whatever the triggers are for you that are holding you back from relaxing, and stop worrying, stop the anxiety, stop the fear, stop the overthinking, right? So we're going to start our day like 5 a.m. Pacific on the dot. All the sessions are going to be at replay. So if you cannot make it when, of course, we have an international group. If you cannot make it when we're going to be live, there will be a replay right away. The replay is on the Facebook, and it's also going to be on the members area that you receive. So following that 15 minutes at 5 a.m. Pacific, we're going to have another 15 minutes of being, right? So the being session is a different session than the Akashic clearing session. Is a session where I'm going to guide you to imagine yourself in this beautiful field of flowers, or there'll be, with the crystals from the earth. Every day is going to be a different visualization. But as you are visualizing, I will connect the records of your body with the records of your soul, and we're going to do a download that is going to support you on that day. So one day we may do a download on clarity. And when you do a download, we are connecting you with the wisdom that you acquired, something familiar to your identity, not from this lifetime, but from your Akashic records, from the many lifetimes that you live it. So these downloads, they will help you to receive that extra oomph of courage, of clarity, of focus. And every day, every 15 minutes is going to be, a specific download based on what you need. I'll just tune into the Akashic records of the group and what you need, right? So today we're going to do a 15 minutes session of the rebirth session, and we may do a shorter download. We may do like a 5 minutes download, but when you join, we're going to have the 15 minutes download per day. Now you can do it live, you can do the 3, you can do 1 and take it easy. This is not a program that you have to stress yourself about. It's something that is going to be here for you for the rest of the year. Like I said, the session, the 7-day flow that I delivered in April of this year, I still listen to those sessions. They are all in the members area, and I still go in and listen to those sessions. In fact, I had my best launch ever last month, and I did not hire anyone. I didn't do not much at all. All I did was listen to flow and show up, and it was the best launch ever. So I am a truly believer that when you let go and let the universe guide you, amazing things happen for you. Does anyone has any questions about it? If not, we're gonna go straight to the session. And welcome, I see here Barry, David, Ebony, Katie, and Lisbeth on the Zoom. And let's see if there is anyone saying hi here on the, I see Leah saying hi on this fan page, and we have another. Let's see. That's interesting. Oh, there you go. All right, let me see if there's comments here. Thank you for the love. Okay, there's no comments, no questions. So we're gonna do the session right now. I wanted to keep this live short. Okay, so, oh, Happy New Year. Today is the first of the year. Happy New Year. So we're going to do the first session now. So I'm going to take my video off in a second. I don't want it to interrupt. Let me see if I have the grid here. So I'm going to share the crystal grid. And let me know, please, if you can see the crystal grid. And so this is the session that we're actually going to, we're going to be a little different than what we're going to do daily, but today, because today is the first day of the year, we're going to work with this grid and we're going to work with the concept of the 15 minutes of flow. But I want you to listen to this, to the message of the Sacred Crystal Codes grid. This grid comes into your life to remind you that it's time to let go of anything that no longer serves you, so you can awaken the gifts that have been untapped up until now. Rebirth is to take the old skin off, understanding that you don't need to force things to stay where they are. It is time to let the old go, and that means people, situations, and even what you believe it to be true in the past. You can now move into this new vibration without the old baggage. So these sacred crystal codes open the bridge back to your true essence with authenticity. And, you know, it comes to you to give yourself permission to dive deep inside to recover your wisdom. And you do this by going to parts of you that you may be hiding even from yourself. So what part of your story do you think no one would understand? This is exactly what needs to come out. As you peel back layer by layer, you recognize that every time you have lived, there was a purpose. And now it's time to let go and no longer be poisoned by the past. Rebirth is not only necessary, it's what your soul is calling forth. So, there was a comment here in the Q&A. Let me see. Okay, thank you, Lisbeth. So let's go into this session. And let me get crystals. And once again, this session, my intention with this session is going to give a little sneak peek on the 15 minutes that we're going to do every day. I will, you know, give it a take. Sometimes I'll have my alarm on mute so it doesn't make a big noise. But I don't think there is anything else that I want to share. And of course, if you have questions about if you wanted to join us for Flow and Trust, we are offering a half off now, and also another special where you can join Flow and Trust plus Intuition Deep Dive, and that will give you support not only for the 7 days of Flow, but also the 21 days of the remaining of the month. So send me a message if you already got one and you want to upgrade to the other one. I'm happy to do that for you. Or if you wanted to get both, it's only $155 for the month of January if you join us by tomorrow. So, and that's all I had for notifications, and we are going to get started right now. So I'm going to get my video off so it doesn't distract you. And I want to invite you. And this is the session where I wanted to have it here, and you may, you know, come back to it and listen to the replay. And this is a great session anytime you wanted to open up to something new in your life. And perfect for today, for our first day of the year, the day one of month 1/1, right? Looking at this beautiful portal 11 of, you know, allowing to, my intention for you is to support you that this session is going to allow you to leave it behind what that old shell that we're talking about today, snake, the old skin, that so your true essence can guide you throughout 2019. So I'm going to start the session now. So I'm going to invite you to keep your eyes open in this beginning and just allow your eyes to move through the grid. Maybe there is a particular crystal that is calling your attention. Maybe there is a grid as a whole. And as you breathe out, you just dive deeper into this vibration, allowing all the healing, transmission, and vibration from the grid of rebirth to come to you now. Giving yourself permission to reinvent yourself and to walk through 2019, embracing flow and trust at a much deeper level than you ever thought possible. So make sure to continue breathing, and I want to invite you to close your eyes. Bring your attention to your body. And now we're going to bring your attention to your first chakra. We're going to open your first chakra and ground your first chakra to the center of the earth. And now if you know how to run energy, you can start running energy by opening your feet chakra and calling forth the earth energy. 15% of earth energy to come up through the side channels of your legs, into your first chakra and down through your grounding. And at the same time, you're going to open your crown chakra, call forth the universal light, inviting 85% of universal light into your crown, down through the center of your spine into your first chakra. And you're going to allow the earth energy mix with the universal energy. And this mixture of 100% heaven on earth is going to now start pumping up through your spine, all the way out through your crown, showering out through the aura and beyond. Part of the mixture in your shoulders are going to go down through your arms and out through your hands. And part of the mixture in the first chakra go down through the center channels of your legs, out through your feet, running 100% energy. And we're going to call your higher self to the top of your head. Smile to your higher self and receive your old wise soul emanating the most amazing unconditional love to you. And the healing guides are coming to you now, connecting with your higher self. And we're going to create this space for your body to speak to you, giving yourself permission to be present in your body, to whatever it is that is what we call that old skin, and maybe like old beliefs, old ways of being that are no longer in alignment with the person you're becoming. Maybe emotions, and we are going to actually give a space to these emotions that you usually shove it down in your body. The emotions that could not be expressed, the voice that you may have not shared in specific situations. We are going to give you space to be and to give attention to what has been denied, because what happened is when you denied, it just keeps attracting more of that energy. But when you give yourself permission for only 15 minutes a day, actually hear that is being blocking you, once it feels heard, it feels acknowledged, then it has space to transform. Just like a child, when he wants something from you, if you Don't give the child the milk or something. The child will keep asking for it until it's acknowledged. Our body works the same way, just wants our attention. So for the next few minutes, the healing guides are going to be calibrating this area for you. And I want you to just be present and notice the feelings, the emotions, and the beliefs that come up. And as it come up, all you need to say is, I see you. I'm with you. So allow the memories, allow the feelings, allow any movement your body feels like expressing, and allow any sounds that may want to come out of your mind, of your mouth. So it's very powerful to actually give voice. You can send a tone emanating any sound, a humming, or maybe even specific words that were not said to someone at some time. So I'll be quiet so you can process this energy. Beautiful. And now I want to invite you to say thank you for everything that you saw, heard, sensed, or received. And notice how lighter your body feels after giving space for that. And now the healing guides are filling it up, these areas, with golden light, bringing to the present time. The next thing we're going to go into your head. I notice your thoughts a lot in this session. So I'm going to invite you to imagine the center of your head. And imagine that you can have a light switch and you can look at all this stuff that you've been carrying in the center of your head. And I want to invite you to remember throughout the rest of the day that anytime that you notice yourself overthinking, that you notice yourself worrying about something that have not happened, you can just tell that thought, thank you, I see you, and now it's not the time. And then you give yourself the command that tomorrow, when we do our next Akashic clearing, then we're going to give space for that energy. So you're not denying that energy or those thoughts or those emotions, but you're telling it that now is not the time to worry, now is not the time to have anxiety, now it's not the time to overthink. Now is the time to be present and be in flow. And you will have the flow sessions to support you in that. So now that you notice that, so do the same now and say thank you for everything that is here. You say, I acknowledge you. And here too, I want you to just be present and notice what is here in the center of your head. And as you acknowledge, just visualize it melting it down and falling down through your spine, all the way through your ground cord. And once it gets in touch with the center of the earth, the beautiful lava energy in the center of the earth, all those thoughts and emotions and beliefs going to poof, dematerialize, and become reusable energy. So just imagine everything from your head melting it down. You don't need to keep stuff in your head, just write on a piece of paper your to-do list, but let it go of everything, all those thoughts. You're going to give you so much more clarity. So the healing guides are going to be supporting you in clearing this energy, clearing all this stuff, overthinking, worry, anxiety, doubts, clearing it all up. Beautiful. Now the healing guides are filling it up, the center of your head, with golden light. And we're also going to clear from your aura, from your space, anybody else's energy, anybody else's thoughts and emotions, worries, anxiety from other people. So many of us, especially if you're sensitive like me, you pick up all that stuff that is not even yours. So that is why it's so important to clear your space from other people's emotions, beliefs, whatever their stuff is. Beautiful. And now we're going to invite you to imagine a crystal ball floating on the top of your head with your full name written on it. And now the healing guides are going to open this crystal ball. And they're going to call, now that we clear your space for rebirth, we're going to call back all parts of yourself that are now ready to integrate with you, especially parts of yourself where you may have had any contract to that you're not using the gifts that you're meant to use in this lifetime. So also bringing parts of yourself and a connection to your gifts, knowing that they are manifesting as we're bringing them in. They're going to start to be activated, and you're going to start to recognize those gifts now that you're ready for an amazing 2019. Beautiful. The healing guides are going to fill it up, your crystal ball, with golden light, and letting the crystal ball fall down, filling it up, your body and soul, all the layers of your aura, bringing all your energy to the present time, And now we're gonna stop running energy and then touch the floor so that any excess energy can go back to Mother Earth. Namaste. Thank you for being here for this Akashic clearing. All right, and hi Patty, good to see you here. See, Patty joined our Zoom. So this is an example of how we're gonna start our days at 5 a.m. every day for the next 7 days. So every day you're going to receive one Akashic clearing session. And what we're going to do, the 5 a.m. meeting you're going to notice that is a little longer than 15 minutes because we're going to do 2 sessions back to back. And then you can choose if you wanted to do the 2 sessions back to back. I like to do them back to back because the first session is exactly what we just did, that we are going to give space for that. And every day we're going to work in a different area. One day we're going to work in your ground cord, which there is so much stuff that blocks prosperity and manifesting and creating money and creating the opportunity for it to come to you. So one day we're going to work there. Another day, we're going to focus a session on your first chakra. Another day in the second chakra. So every day, the Akashic clearing is going to be similar to, creating space to listen, but we're going to work with a very specific area of your body where where there are energies that your ego uses to sabotage you. So it's going to be very, very powerful. And now I'm going to give you one session. It's going to be maybe a little shorter, depending of what's happening here. It depends if there is many questions, but we'll see. Well, let's see what we can do. And I just need to get one image. Let me get this image very quick for us. And hello, I see Melissa, Marta here, and Susan. Beautiful. So we're going to go for the second session now. So let me open and get a beautiful picture that is going to inspire us for this second part. All right, so that's perfect for the first day of the year. So let me get the image. Oh, can't get that one. So what flowers wants to play with us? All right, this one is perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna share now another image with you. All right, and get my video off. Oh, and I need to open the image here. Okay, so Zoom. Let me share this image now. All right, can everybody see this image? Please comment. So for this session, I am going to invite you to, yes, thank you. Okay, beautiful. So this beautiful field of lavender flower. So for this second session, you're gonna have 3 sessions of those per day. They are like 15 minutes. And again, we're gonna start 15 minutes and we're gonna close. And later on, I'm gonna add music to it. So in the live session, there will be no music. I wanna make sure that the voice and the sound is very clear, and then we're going to add music afterwards for you in the members area. So so in the 15 minutes Akashic Records downloads, you're going to have 21 different ones, right? And each session the healing guides are going to bring a different download for you. There will be some open downloads where I'm going to give the order for the healing guides to download when you listen, and it may be different ones. That way you can have even more than what we set up. So, all right, so let me start guiding you through this one, and we're just going to go into and feel it and be with this beautiful, powerful energy. So I want to invite you, with your eyes open, to picture that you're in the center of this beautiful field of flowers. That if you look around you 360 degrees, all you see is those beautiful lavender flowers. So now I want to invite you to close your eyes. And without forcing your mind to imagine, just be one with this beautiful power of nature. And as you breathe in, you're breathing this abundance, this beautiful energy. And as you breathe in, you awaken your Akashic records of all lifetimes, where you stood right here in this beautiful field of flowers, where your connection with nature was deeper than you ever thought possible. Maybe a completely different reality where you access different powers. You could feel life, you could speak life. Knowing that all this is within you. So for the next few minutes, just be present, noticing what you're noticing, feeling this abundance of life around you, where everything is possible, where you know who you are. And you know that the more you tune into this vibration of being, where you feel freedom, you feel complete, you feel where you feel life from this different, deeper perspective. And then you start bringing, the more you tune in to this abundance that exists within, the more you bring that out. And the more this starts being your reality. And now, with permission from your higher self, the healing guides are coming to you now. And they're preparing the Akashic records of your body. preparing the Akashic records of your soul. And they're now going to connect, bringing a channel from the records of your soul to the records of your body, creating this beautiful tunnel of light where we are going to download the wisdom from your soul from a particular area where you mastered lifetime through lifetime. And it's going to be what you need today in this first day of the year to support you throughout 2019. So for today, we are downloading vision. And this download is going to start connecting you with your gifts and your vision. And so you may notice in the following days a deeper sense of purpose, because this may be what is going to completely change how you're going to show up in 2018. So the healing guides are starting the downloading now, downloading a deeper connection to vision from your Akashic records to the records of your body of this lifetime. And the download is completed. And you guys are going to disconnect the records of your body with the records of your soul. We're going to calibrate the body, the intelligence of your body to align with the download received of vision, allowing vision to upgrade your memories of your body, of the possibilities for the future. Opening the grid of the earth. And opening up for synchronicity. Now that you're embracing vision in alignment with your intelligence of your body. Opening pathways. Opening opportunities to be in alignment with your purpose. Beautiful. I'm going to thank this beautiful environment that you received, knowing that you have that forever with you. Thanking for all the abundance in nature that you experienced. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. All right, so you just experienced a download session. So these sessions, so once we do the first session of the day, the Akashic Clearing, we are going to have 3 different downloads throughout the day. Those of you that are a little worried, like, oh my gosh, can I get, 15 minutes time during the day? Start where you are. And if you can't right now, do the 30 minutes and then do one more, or, it's what I find is that in regards to, creating the habit, right? When I delivered this, flow in the past, of course, I'm delivering, so I have to show up, right? Most people show up. Some people could not make it live. Some people, enjoy the replay and was as powerful for them. But what I find is that for me, when I was delivering, that I knew I had to be there for like 30 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, and 15 minutes at 5 p.m. I got so much more done during the day. It was just amazing how, delivering flow for me, it really helped me to focus my energy, and I got so much more productive. And a lot of the people that participated, when they show up and they put that in the calendar, they experience the same. So I'm going to leave you with that. For those of you that are signed up with Flow, put in your calendar what you can do right now. If you can do 15 minutes a day, put that on your calendar. What happens is, if you don't put in your calendar, you end up, if it's not there, you don't see, things happen, and you end up, missing it. So very important that you put, make the commitment with yourself. And also, I want to just talk about that, and I'm going to let you go. This piece of your word with yourself, right? Self-integrity. My wish for you is that no matter what you do, if you join us with Flow or not, but that you get this piece, that today is the best day for you to recommit with yourself, recommit with your purpose, with your gifts, to show up, right? And stop worrying, stop letting your mind take the best of you. Because if you have, if an insight come to you to do something, and and then your ego says, oh, I'm gonna do later, or I don't have makeup, or I can't do now, or whatever, right? Then you are failing yourself, right? So think about, set the intention to raise your bar of self-integrity with yourself. Because if you don't do it for yourself, it's going to be very hard to emanate the energy that others will do that for you. So I trust that this is going to make all the difference for you. Like, look at what it is that you wanted to create in your life, and commit to yourself. Be there for yourself before anything else, and you're going to see such like a 180 degrees change for you. So let me know if anyone has questions, anything you need. Those of you that have not joined us for Flow, you can send us a message through our fan page or just comment in the Facebook group. Make sure to tag me, Patricia Misakian, so I can see it. And it's also, on the timeline of a page, there's a link that you can join Flow and Dive. That's my suggestion, that you do both programs. If you just want to do one, send me a message or comment below that post. I'll be happy to share with you. And for you that are already signed up for Flow, I am looking forward to see you tomorrow, 5 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm just going to let you know that there will be no video sharing. I'm going to share. I'm not going to turn on my camera because I will probably be on my pajama ramas, but you don't need to see me. You just need to receive the session. So I just want to give the heads up. And what we're going to do, so the first session is going to be 30 minutes, and I want to honor your time. And then depending on the day, I'm going to, do the session, but then I'm going to stay up. If anyone want to share or ask questions, I'll be more than happy. Just let me know I have a question, and we can, continue on the call for you. All right. But I wanted to make something easy to implement, easy to participate, and easy for you to digest it, and of course implement in your life, because I know all of us are busy. But what I find is that because they are 15-minute session, it helped those of us with small, short attention span. So you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Dave. Good to see you guys here. I'm going to quickly go into the Facebook group. I'm looking only in the Zoom right now. I'm going to go in the Facebook group and see if there is any questions there. You're so welcome, Marta. Good to see you here too. And Melissa. So this is in the Akashic Records Institute. And let's see if there is also questions inside the Akashic Records group. And of course, I'm going to go into Flow 2. Let me see the group for Flow. Let me refresh. So there's a lot of comments here in the group. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Say hello to who commented. Oh, that's weird. I saw a lot of comments, and now I don't see them anymore. It looks like it... I lost all the comments in the group. I saw a lot of comments, and then suddenly they disappeared. So if you put a comment again later. I'm gonna probably, when I stop the video, is going to show up for you. Okay, guys. So have a beautiful one, and for those of you in Flow, I will see you tomorrow sharp at 5 a.m. Pacific time. And make sure, one more thing, if you are in Flow, make sure to join our Facebook group, because I will be broadcasting in that closed group. So if there will be the replay in the members area, but it's going to take a little longer to get in there. But when I do through Zoom, it's going to broadcast directly in the group. So, make sure to set up as you want a notification from the group, so it can notify you when we go live. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day and enjoy, and Happy New Year. Have an amazing, 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 amazing 2019. I know this is going to be awesome. See you tomorrow, guys.